food was great. It was wonderfully prepared. It was it was well done. It was, you know, delivered on time. The service was great, and it was delicious.
54th was established in summer of 2000 when the school was originally built and created by previous director Paul Yarmuluk. It's an exercise in front of the house and back of the house experience in a restaurant, and the restaurant, it's supposed to be an industry professional restaurant and high volume and high speed and high stress.
We stress a lot about freshness, about technique, and about service.
So we have two different types of areas. We have the front of the house and the back of the house. Our kitchen, or actually our class is split in half, or two, it depends how many students you have. They would be split in half. The half will go into the front of the house so they can learn about the service, how to serve people from the left to right, and then the barista station. The people in the back are on the line. They cook everything on the menu. It's on the spot, and there's pastries in the back that they prepare for desserts. So when a ticket gets when the tickets get ringed to the back, my chef, Chef Jocelyn, she starts calling these different types of items out, and the students, needs to memorize that and then execute it on the line.
So we try to create a fast-paced environment. We try to make it real-time. It's about consistent food preparations. It's about high-end techniques. It's about proper service and overwhelming guest expectations.
For a student aspect, it gives us the kind of feel of running a restaurant, because I know at least 70 or 80% of the students here have never been in a restaurant, and this gives them a full feel of how to run a restaurant from point A to point B to point C, to how to set up and prep your stuff, how to fire your stuff, and how to clean up the restaurant.
The restaurant is a 2-day class, 7.5 hours per day. We're open for 3 sections. A typical day in a restaurant, depending on whether it's lunch or dinner, students will come in, they'll do roughly 3 hours of prep. Half the class will stay in the back and get ready for service, have everything mise en place and the line set for service. The front of the house will change into their professional uniform and get ready for service, setting the dining room. It entails polishing all the silverware, having the tables all set for service, and then we open for lunch 11:30 to 1:30, Thursdays and Fridays, and we're open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, 6 to 9 p.m.
One thing that I really like about it is the location, because I work here, I go to school here, I'm here almost every day of the week, so it's a great place to sit down and have lunch.
This is pretty much my last stop. It's called a la carte class, and it's just to review where our skills is at and to get to the real world. This is the last step before we get our diploma.
We try to impart a sense of urgency. We try to make it active. We try to incentivize the students to perform well and perform better than they have done consistently from week to week. And so their dishes are consistent, they're beautiful, they're timely, they're hot, and the service is exemplary. And we provide, customer experience that overwhelms their culinary taste and experience new things. And we try to bring people that experience on a daily basis.
I think that all in all, the population has responded really well to what we've been doing in the past maybe 4 or 5 years, and they've really, really enjoyed it. So the reviews that we get online pretty much say that, and if you really care, you can watch plates coming back and you can see if the plates are cleaned, and many of them are.
There are other restaurants in the AI system, and I think some people make it like a circuit. They'll come from different areas in Southern California and try out the restaurants in the different Art Institute locations.
It was just great overall. Like if you didn't want something in your meal, they were willing to take it out, like bacon, like I don't eat pork, and they were just willing to work with you, and as with the service as well, like I never ran out of water or anything.
The menu, first of all, is very modestly priced, and the goal of that is to not really make lot of profit on the food, but to keep the costs low and to drive customers into the restaurant in order to make it a real-time environment. We do have offered restaurant.com deals, Living Social, Groupon, and we do offer staff, faculty, and students a 50% discount for dining in the restaurant. The ambiance and the environment in 50 Forks, we tried to make it a modern, fine dining bistro. I would say it's a petite bistro. There's roughly 40 to 49 seats in the dining room. It's quaint for dinners on the weekend. It's a nice environment for couples coming on dates. We do have student artwork on the walls, and we have a starving artist contest. So we try to incorporate artwork from other disciplines. And for lunch, it's a lot of students, it's a lot of staff and faculty, and we have some regular guests that come in that are loyal to the restaurant. So the ambiance is a learning environment. We try to make the customers aware that they are guest evaluators in a lab class in a culinary school, and less the fact that it's a restaurant. So we try to make the service personal, and we try to get them involved with the students and what they're doing.